First of all, I think it's great that two different communities associated with Professor Atamjit Singh are here to celebrate his life. And this is particularly unique because I think it should be done more often, that a Pakistani American Democratic Forum has arranged this, and I'm very thankful to Dr. Aga Sayed for doing all this. And it's nice to see some other distinguished personalities sitting here, which we did not have any anticipation when we started. No idea that Ambassador Gori is going to be here. Senator Mike Gravel is going to be here. So this has become more interesting than we ever imagined. I'll speak only for a few minutes because there are other speakers as well, and Dr. Madan is going to speak shortly. I have known Professor Atamjit Singh for now many years, since he's moved to America and since he started teaching over in Berkeley University. None of us is perfect, but I think those words that we said, he was a saintly figure or that he was a man of peace and a poet, are definitely applicable to his personality and to him. He certainly was a very peaceful, gentle man, and in a way very hardworking. He could reach places where even with the car are difficult, he will take public transportation and go to San Jose Gurdwara to do volunteer teaching there, and even go attend many other poetic congregations. I'm sure Purwana Sahib will, ditto my statement. Yeah. So, and first of all, he had a very open mind. During one of our Gurupurab celebrations of Guru Nanak, Dr. Aga Sayed was invited there, and that's the first time I heard him speak. I was so impressed. So here is a man, here is a university, here we are celebrating Guru Nanak, and he has a vision to invite people from other faiths, and that tells you something about him, and something, of course, even about the other people who were involved in such gatherings. He, if you think of it, is the pioneer in this area of having been the Punjabi teacher. Probably now many hundreds of students have gone through his classes, and now, of course, this seed has been sown, and hopefully we will grow even further. But his having had that experience of being associated with different institutions back home, and then having to teach here at academic institutions was something very unique. Not only did he just do teaching at the class, he had summer classes. He went to San Jose Khalsa School to teach. And then many summers, he would take many of the students back home because he had association with the institutions over there, and arrange trips, which I think provide a very unique opportunity to the students to experience the Punjabi culture firsthand. You can read about it, do whatever, but the experience thing, especially when it comes to culture, is difficult to replace. Experiential thing is the most important thing when you're really trying to learn firsthand. So that is, in my opinion, the fact that he's been a pioneer, he has already done so much work for so many years and so many students, is something that is a mark on history and will be with us. But as a person, he was very humble, very peaceful, very loving, and very hardworking. And no one is perfect. I'm sure we can find many weaknesses in him. None of us is, but he did have great qualities, which we'll remember him for. And of course, all of us are always going to leave other legacies, especially about family, and I think he was a very family-oriented person. He loved his wife, and that was one reason when she got sick, he really got very depressed. He was really miserable. He has helped every member of his family, his extended family. He always considered his family members the most important to him. And that's a very unique perspective he had. He is, of course, now gone, but his wife is still very sick. He has a son and a daughter-in-law and granddaughter. So his legacy will continue, but the things that he has accomplished and things he had done, I'm not sure that we are going to find exactly the same kind of teacher to replace him. He certainly has become a dear friend of mine, and I certainly miss him. I'm sure most of you who are sitting here had very deep connections with him, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So I'll stop there. I think next is Dr. Madan, who will speak for a few minutes.